We were in Sacramento, a number of us, on the day that it was heard through the Senate. We opposed it. We testified against the bill, and we think it's not a very good bill for the state of California and basically for all Americans. You know, when you come into this country, you got to come into this country legally. You got to get in line to become a legal citizen. If you're not a legal citizen, then you need to go through the process. You can't just expect to go through there and get all the benefits. Our Constitution doesn't give the rights to any illegals, only Americans. Our Constitution, that's what it says. If you're a citizen of this country, then you get the benefits. You're an American. I'm a very proud American. I was born in this country. And this is why I oppose this, because it's not fair when people do it the right way and they decide they want to do it the wrong way and break the law. I call them lawbreakers because they've walked through the border. Obama allowed them to walk through the border without any consequences. Therefore, they are lawbreakers and they need to be deported, because that's the only way they're going to be able to get into this country legally, go through the process. SB 54 is not a very good bill because they want to be able to get benefits that they're not entitled to. So this is why I'm against it. I don't believe that our legislators in Sacramento are doing a good job of representing American citizens. They are representing lawbreakers. Therefore, they are themselves lawbreakers because they're sending a bad message to American citizens that it's okay to break the law because they're doing it too. It's wrong. And so something needs to be done. And you can send a message to the citizens of Glendora and throughout the state of California that you don't want this because you all took an oath, just like they did. The oath to make sure that the Constitution is being addressed in the right way and that no one takes advantage of that right that we have as citizens of this great country of ours. I also I am a Trump supporter, and this is why I support what he's doing. I support everything that he's done because he is going to make this country great again. He is going to make sure that the laws are adhered to by everyone. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Raul. Okay, up next, I have Deanne. Sorry, I don't have a last name on here.
We need to go.
Murdered by an illegal alien that was driving his car. And a lot of people say we lie. No, we don't. We met these people. We call them angel moms and angel dads. They were out there because sanctuary cities. And that's why I oppose sanctuary cities. Too many of our American citizens are being killed or murdered. The parents call it murder because they did not belong in this country. They came here illegally. They didn't get in line like you're supposed to, like my ancestors did. And they need to get in line and become American citizens. I know it takes time, it takes money, but anything worth its while takes time and may take some money to become an American citizen. If you want all the beautiful things that we get because we're American citizens, you need to become an American citizen. They do not have rights. Think about this. The First Amendment and the Second Amendment. If you cannot vote because you're not a legal citizen, you don't have a right. If you cannot bear arms because you're not an American citizen, you do not have the right. So what on earth are people talking about saying they have all these other rights? Those are the two first ones that you have rights. And if they're not granted to people who are not American citizens, then none of the others should be granted also. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you, Dan. Next I've got Arthur Schaefer.
Shopper.
Chopper? Okay, sorry about that. Welcome, Arthur.
It's already wrong.
So, good evening, Glendora City Council. My name is Arthur Shopper. I am the president of the Beach Cities Republicans, and if you haven't guessed, I am a proud Trump supporter. He has accomplished more than I could have anticipated, and I've gone with friends throughout Los Angeles County, visited diverse communities of all demographics to show support for my president, for our president. He has ended taxpayer funding for abortions overseas. He has repealed terrible regulations within the Affordable Care Act and is dedicated to repealing that terrible law. He signed off on the Keystone Pipeline and the construction of the Dakota Pipeline as well. He has diligently enforced our immigration laws. And his excellent Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, has issued clear instructions to all states, including California, to respect and enforce our immigration laws or face the dire consequences. Unlike the previous president, who routinely undermined the rule of law, Trump is restoring respect for the rule of law. Jobs are back, the economy is working, Americans do not need to fear losing their rights, including freedom of speech and the right to keep and bear arms. I am proud of Trump. I am proud to be a Trump supporter, and I am proud to be a Republican. And I am here also in other councils to correct the record about the Republican Party. We were founded in 1854 on a twofold platform: abolition of slavery and the end of polygamy. Pro-liberty, pro-family. The Republican Party has fought for civil rights from its inception to the present day. From the Civil Rights Act of 1865 to the Civil Rights Act of 1965, which would have never passed without Republican votes. The first Asian U.S. Senator was a Republican. The first black U.S. Senator, whether appointed by legislature or elected by popular vote, was also a Republican. Richard Nixon's Southern strategy was dedicated to desegregation of all public facilities. Republicans prosecuted the peace, Democrats brought us into war. I've met Republicans of diverse backgrounds, and then they give me other reasons why they joined. They are pro-life. They believe in teaching a man to survive and thrive rather than depending on the state to barely get by. They believe in limited government, individual liberty, and constitutional rule. And thank God for Donald Trump that he is furthering these principles: opposition to sanctuary states and cities, opposition to corruption, and an assurance that we are going to make America great again after what we have endured for 8 years. And I always finish with, God bless Donald Trump. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you fill out a card for Hareem to speak on public comment?
Okay, I will ask guys while we're here, everybody has a right to speak tonight, and if we could just, try to respect everybody's time. Next up, we got Erica Lehman.